Hey everybody, this is going to be my first ever tool review. I've always watched these tool reviews on YouTube and I always get a lot out of them. So I figure, you know what, I'll review something I just picked up. And today it's going to be the review of this Ryobi 10-inch drill press. And it is model number DP102L. Looks like it's not going to focus for me. It's a pretty good size. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it's probably about 24 to 26 inches high. Again, it's a 10-inch drill press. I'm pretty sure Home Depot sells this. It's kind of like their house brand, you know, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure Ryobi is pretty much sold exclusively to Home Depot. I could be wrong. I really haven't done that much research on it. But I know as I was looking at drill presses this morning, Home Depot had this one. So I know Lowe's, I think they have a Skill one and some other ones, and then Craftsman has their own house brand and everything else. But actually, I didn't buy this at Home Depot. I actually picked up on Craigslist. I found a guy who was selling it brand new in the box for $80. I think the list price at Home Depot was like $129. So so far I think it's a pretty good deal for what I'm going to use it for. Just doing stuff around the house and minor projects. It's going to be great. But as far as the tool, initial impressions, I like it. I used it today to make a DIY wrench rack, which will be on a separate video, so go ahead and check that out. I'll kind of go into some details on what I did to make them. But again, initial impressions are pretty good. The assembly took all of probably 10 minutes to put together. It comes knocked down in the box. You know, it's essentially the assembly process is unpack it, mount the tube to the base, put the table on the tube, and then mount the head unit on the tube, and a couple set screws, and you're rocking and rolling. So as far as features, you know, it's a 10-inch drill press, but it does have a couple features on it. One is this laser guide on it, which I'm not sure you'll be able to pick it up on camera, but there it is. Initial impressions on that, it's not completely accurate. I had to read the instructions on it and see if there's any way to adjust it. But I know right now it's probably off, probably about 3/16 of an inch. It's too far forward. Just you know, as the drill press comes down, well, as a bit comes down and meets the material, the crosshair is it's forward of the drill bit by about 3/16 of an inch. So I'll have to play around with that. Another thing it has a separate light, and when I first unboxed it, I was going, huh. I couldn't find the, I figured it'd be like a little flex light on it. I was looking in the box, I couldn't find it, this, that, and the other thing. And it turns out the light is actually up in the cavity right there. So, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, that light is pretty useless. Ryobi didn't put a light in the box, so you know it's a small candelabra base bulb. It's 15 watt max. Right now I just grabbed whatever I had in the house. I didn't buy anything special for it. So right now it's a little 3 LED light that's in there, and right now it's off. I'll go ahead and turn it on. So turn that off, and I'll turn it off. So as you can see, you're probably not picking up any difference in the light output on my hand, just barely. And honestly, the reason why is the light base that's in there, that they put in there, is essentially will only accommodate lights that you find in night lights. As a matter of fact, the max watt that you can put in there is 15 watts. So that's one big strike about it. The light that's in there is pretty much useless. So, and I wouldn't even recommend even buying a bulb for it, because not only is it not bright, it's back from the material that you're working on. So the drill bit's over here, and the light that would project is way back here against the tube. So there's no adjustability on it. It's pretty much useless. So that's one drawback of it. So, well, other than that, I like it. It's quiet. So it has a nice safety interlock on it that you can take it out once it's gone. Once you're out of the shop, in case you have kids and you don't want anybody messing around with it. There's no way to turn it on without the interlock in. So, and as far as changing belts and speed, the speed on the pulleys, the cover just kind of cantilevers back, and there are the pulleys. There's a tension knob way in the back. Essentially, you just tighten that or loosen it to free up the belt, so you can drop it down to the next pulley or do whatever you have to do. So turn it on again. So pretty straightforward. Again, so far I like it. It meets my expectations. Initially I was looking at some 8-inch drill presses at Harbor Freight. I was actually gonna buy that before I found this one on Craigslist, and honestly I'm glad I went the extra effort looking at Craigslist and everything else, because I'm much happier with this. I looked at the ones in Home Depot, not Home Depot, but Harbor Freight, and again, they are what they are. Set your expectations accordingly whenever you buy anything at Harbor Freight. I buy a lot of stuff at Harbor Freight, but as far as their products with electrical, motors, drills, whatever, again, set your expectations accordingly. So if you're going to just use it once or twice, it'll be fine, but anything in the long run, you probably should just either just wait and spend the extra money, or just go after something else. So, but anyway, discussion on Harbor Freight is for another day, because I have a lot of stuff from them that I use in my toolbox, hand tools and everything else, and so far their hand tools have been great. But there's some other stuff you should just stay away from. But anyway, so far I like it. I would recommend it at this point. In the price point, it's not going to be perfect. No matter what, you can always pick up some faults on anything that you do. But again, for what I do and what I'm going to use it for, I like it, and I think I can be happy with it in the long run. So if there's any questions or comments, let me know. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching. Bye.